Yes, top of the afternoon, man. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So with it being a Monday, we're gonna get to the motion. It's a new fight week. Um, let's get some music going though. You know how we do. Let's get some music going, man. Let's see what we're gonna blend in today. We'll get down on this right here. How this sounding, y'all? How we sounding, y'all? Come and let me know how I'm sounding. We're gonna get down on that today. You know, 'cause I think you see what my title says: out with the old, in with the new, man. All these old narratives, these old fighters. It ain't the vibes no more, man. It ain't the vibes no more, man. So I think that's why I switched the music up a little bit, man. How is the content looking now, man? So I don't have to come on here and PBC bash, right? Because a lot of my receipts now are stamped and certified. So all I gotta do is just come on and see what it says. Speak on the motion, man. Speak on the motion, man. And that's what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna speak on the motion on this Monday, man. Out with the old, in with the new, man. It's a new fight week, man. But unlike last week's fight week, when it was where were they? Where are they now? This fight week, we about to see the young gunners, man. Yeah, man. The young bloods, the new bloods, man. Not these, the old narrative regime type ish. The young gunners, man. Keyshawn, Calvin, Keon, Tiger, Troy, Abdullah, man. Look at that. Yo, I named Mad Brothers, man. Speaking of that, shout out to the PBC. They got a whole Latino card coming. But did I just name Mad Brothers? Brothers gonna work it out. Man, the brothers going down there to VA to eat, man. The brothers are coming to eat, man. Right? But it is what it is, man. We just speaking on the motion. We just speaking on the motion. Norfolk VA is gonna be rocking. You're gonna see young talents, not old guys over the hill. And no disrespect to Caleb Plant, but didn't it look like he was kind of over the hill? I think it was inactivity, a little bit of, unlike the guy who everybody's on here trying to act like really did something. Caleb fought guys, man. He won the war with Canelo. He won the war with David Benavidez. That takes a lot out of you. Whereas the other guy who, they were trying, man, but I had to, speak on the motion. They were trying to push the narratives about this guy. That's why I say, you know what, man? I gotta be raw and uncut, man. Everybody wants to act like this guy's a big deal. He's 35 years old. But to be such a big deal, who has he really beat? Who has he actually really knocked off, man? Julian J. Rock, Sergey Domachenko. Like what is his big names, man? The big names, man. Say names. Shout out to Mike Tyson, man. Brownsville. Say names. Who are the big names, man? You can't even name one. Somebody in the chat, man. Name a big name Charlo knocked off, man. I just named two that I could think of. J Rock and Sergey Domachenko. Right? Sergey Domachenko went to war with Triple G. Jaime Munguia, right? Charlo beat him. Knocked out J-Rock. Other than that, say names, man. Say names, man. Right? Say names. What are the names, man? But watch how these guys get drowned. Now they're gonna get drowned, man. It was the day of them having the throne and being the talk of the town is over. It's a new week now, man. God damn. It's a new day. Remember that song by the that was Eclipse. Eclipse maybe Pusha T and what's the name of being there? Pharrell, that's their neck of the woods. God damn. It's a new day. Well, it's a new day now, man. It's a new day, man. The content is new. The look is new, right? You see my post that I posted in the what's the name? On my community page. Man, I posted my merchandise, man. We got merchandise over here, man. Vision over views, man. We got merchandise, man. We don't, they look. These guys don't talk about that, man. We got merchandise, man. We got goods and services, man. Right? Later for the views, man. We got the vision over here, man. Yes, it's a new week, man. And good riddance to last week, man. Last week came and went. A lot of disappointment, man. We watched a great guy, man. Like I said, Caleb Plant, you're a great guy, man. Just wasn't your night, man. But if you pay attention, right? Remember the last guy he fought, man, Tyler or Taylor McCumbee. He didn't look that good in that fight, man. Right? He didn't like it's. See, I'm a realist, man. I'm a realist, man. Because once upon a time I was pro PBC, right? I was pro PBC because you know how they got me. Me being a Marcus Garvey Knight. Yeah, they got me with the brothers shit. Oh, the brothers, man. But then the more I started to really fuck with them, I was like, yeah, you niggas is fake, man. You niggas is the brotherhood. Right? Y'all niggas is the brotherhood, man. We ain't about the brothers. And we see that, what is this called? July 19th? All Spanish guys, man. What's up with the brothers, man? So the brothers can't eat, huh? The brothers can't eat July 19th, man. But I'll tell you when the brothers are going to eat. This Saturday, June 7th in Norfolk. I think I named, how many brothers did I just name? I named a set of brothers, three, a trio of brothers, right? But then I also named 3 more brothers. That's 6 tribesmen, 6 Africans, 6 young warriors eating, man. Eating. Abdullah, Keyshawn, Keon, Calvin, Troy, and Tiger Johnson, man. 6 brothers, man. How many brothers is gonna eat on that July 19th card? I ain't see one brother on that card. I gotta look, man. Somebody sent it to me. I don't think I seen a brother. Tim Fedora, Pitbull Cruz, somebody else. Yo, Pitbull Cruz gets a lot of fights, man. When there's other guys, him and Rolly, right? But when a lot of other guys is over there sitting on the shelf, inactive, man. Pitbull Cruz, I gotta find out who his manager is. Who's his manager and promoter? He's in good, man. He's running the table up, man. He's not missing no fight dates, man. Whereas some guys, man, they man. They'd be lucky if she's coming around the mountain, man. But how is the content looking now, man? I've been on for 10 minutes, man. No comments yet, huh? No comments. I told you I don't want the comments like that. I do, but I know it's hard to comment now because the source is everywhere. It's about the vision over the views, but please comment, man. If you guys are more successful than me, If you guys have more boxing knowledge than me, please fill me in. Comment, man. Comment, man. I read comments, man. Just like I watch content. See, I'm not like everybody else that act like they don't watch certain people or they don't know certain people. That's why I don't really fuck with a lot of content creators, because one thing about me is I actually have brands and businesses, right? So if you're on YouTube and you see my logo, whether it was on ESPN, right? And you talk boxing, but you act like you never seen that before, but you talk about views, right? But you talk boxing and you talk about views, right? I never seen none of these guys, other than my man WCS. I never see none of these guys' names on trunks. I never heard really fighters shouting them out, giving them drops. None of that. But they always talk about views. And I'm not even going to say experience, because a lot of, like I said, a lot of these guys that sit online and talk boxing, they have zero experience. Their experiences is Jealous Fan Zone, man. That's why I created the Jealous Fan Zone, man. AKA the brand killers, man. I don't sit around brand killers, man. Right? Because one thing one of my peoples told me, you see, I didn't even say big homies, and I said my peoples, man. When you trying to network, who are you networking with? Right? That's what I look at, right? When I look at these panels, I'll be like, man, listen, what is the network over there? Is there a network over there? Huh? What's the network? Is it going to get me on the network? Or the network's watching them? You know, some of these guys be so delusional, right? But that's what drugs and alcohol and all that shit to do to you, right? These niggas would be like, yo, the network stole my shit. No, they didn't. You know who the network steal from? The people that they see. They don't watch you niggas, man. I'm just being honest with you, man. Yo, they don't watch you niggas, man. They really don't, man. Because they don't know you niggas, man. You niggas ain't making moves, man. The networks watch the people that they actually give credentials to, right? That they actually get to cover these events and these fights. That's who they're watching. They're not watching you niggas that just sit online on drugs, high, drunk. They don't watch you niggas, man. You niggas are not consumers. You niggas are bum-sumers. They're not watching you, man. I'm just being, I'm just telling y'all the truth, man. That's why the clicks, because that's all the YouTube boxing consists of, clicks and levels of clicks, right? Depending on your grade, right? Y'all follow that with the grade system that I'm talking about? Depending on your grade system, right? They're not watching you niggas though, man. They're not. Because like I said this years ago, I was like, yo, you niggas don't move the needle, man. You know who watches you niggas? The nigga that controls you, Bill Haney. And look. It's on code, but it's off code, right? Bill Haney controls YouTube boxing in a nutshell. But when you look at what he controls with YouTube boxing, right? YouTube boxing never really trends. Pay attention to that, right? When shit trends, like, you know, once upon a time, certain fighters did trend. Earl Spence, a trender. Gervonta Davis trends occasionally. Terrence Crawford, a trender. Deontay Wilder, when he was the man, trender, right? Devin Haney, not so much. Teofimo Lopez, not so much. Ryan Garcia, when he does something crazy, a trender, right? The reason why I'm saying that and to point this out to y'all is these are the people that YouTube boxing talks about, right? When fighters are actually trending, you know who talks about them? The everyday bloggers. You know, you're not seeing the everyday bloggers talk about Devin like that. They may talk about Tank, right? They talk about Bud. They used to talk about EJ, right? But this is where the smoke and mirrors and the jig is up. Devin Haney is not talked about like that, man. Teofimo Lopez is not talked about like that. Shakur Stevenson is not talked about like that. Shakur had the motion for a hot second when him and Cameron and them were going at it, right? But look, now, not really. Edgar Berlanga, not really. Like, this is boxing. This is why I'm trying to tell you, with boxing and the whole boxing community, it doesn't trend. Because when you start breaking down the logistics of the content creators, right, who are supposed to be having algorithm motion, and you really break them down, they don't have the motion. They don't. A lot of these guys buy views. Their audiences are fake. They're like what I like to say, they're not outside. That's why, if you notice, a lot of these guys have a online presence, but you're like, damn, why don't you go to the mall, my nigga? Go outside, man. Let me see you where you're from. Does anybody know you where you're from? Go somewhere, man. Pull up somewhere, man. We already know you're not covering none of the local gyms and shit. But if you're such a big commodity, right? Like, you want us to believe you are on the internet. And I always throw this in their face too. Like, man, you guys say that people need you to advertise and do all this. Why won't you advertise and do your own thing? If you're getting paid to be an advertiser or promoter, brand ambassador, promote your own brand if you have one. Your own goods if you have them. But these guys never do it. But that's neither here nor there. But why aren't you this big where you're from? If you're so big on the internet and you go live and your show is this, that, and the third, you should have that same effect where you're from. Now, I know I do, right? I most certainly do in a couple of towns, right? The town where I was born and raised, go out there and ask about me, right? The haters, the jealous ones will talk about me, right? But tell them to speak about the things that I have accomplished and I'm doing. They won't do that because they can't throw a rock at that, right? But just like today, remember I was live today and I went in that store where I work at. This is where I work at. This isn't even my community. But did you see how the lady knew me and the conversation we had? Right? That's why I try to show you. These niggas are content fakers. I'm a motion maker. I am a motion maker, right? Man, these guys are so big in their bubble. Their bubble is the internet. But you guys don't live in reality? You guys don't live in reality? Where's your reality at, man? How is the content sounding now? Look, now we're gonna mix it up for y'all. Look, let's mix it up. Let's mix it up now. Let's go over here. We're gonna switch up the sounds a little bit, y'all. How's the sound sounding now? I just remixed it, man. It's time to spice it up. Look. How are the sounds? Somebody let me know, man. There's 3 of y'all in the building. Hey, I'll wake y'all up. I know what to wake y'all up, man. Y'all is over here ear hustling, man. I know what to wake y'all up. Give me 2 seconds. I got something to wake y'all up.
I take my shit and strive, nigga. I'm a man at the end of the day, nigga.
That's real.
Niggas don't owe me nothing. I don't owe niggas nothing.
Right.
We got friends out here this day that don't post shit. How many friends you know never post nothing you did, nigga? That you grow with.
A lot.
Thank you. I got the same shit. I got a friend with that right now. Don't do shit. I'm taking them niggas with me. Hell no. You gonna stay right there, nigga, when I go. You don't show the same love I show niggas. I show everybody love. Like, you supposed to show that back. Niggas be on your page, niggas won't like your shit. Why follow me?
You right?
You'll stroll right past a nigga page, you'll look at it and won't like it. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Talk to him.
Delete yourself, nigga. Why are you here? Bitches too, why are y'all here, man? Delete yourself. Why are you here?
That's fire.
Delete yourself.
I came out the gate with those drops, man. So when you hear me kick my sauce, man, that's always been me. That's always been my internet character, right? I've been killing the jealous fan zone niggas, man. That was my persona 6-7 years ago, man. I came out the gate on that type of time. Like, yo, you niggas is jealous fans, man. You niggas sit online and talk this boxing community and fan shit. But you will see somebody that, and I got it back then, because back then I had access to their God, right? To their God. Earl Spence was their God, right? And people couldn't understand why I would talk about him the way I did, why I never feared him, and I went head up with him. They tried to ridicule me and defamation of character on my name, my legacy, and I never backed down, right? I never backed down. And half of you niggas still to this day can't even get an acknowledgement from that man. I can't even get an acknowledgement from that man. Acknowledgement. He still shits on y'all to this day. Deontay Wilder's voice. To this day. You guys was in the Arsenal when he was coming back. He talked to you like fucking like disrespectful monkeys. Pardon my language, but sometimes you gotta call people that, man. That gets a rise out of it, right? He talked to y'all like y'all was his play monkeys. You guys were Bubbles. Remember Bubbles? Rest in peace to Michael Jackson. Bubbles was Michael Jackson's monkey. Right? He talked to y'all like Bubbles. He said, I'll be back when I want to come back. Right? That's how he did y'all, man. He's always been doing y'all like that, man. Always, man. That's why most of these guys that, they was big time Earl Spence supporters, the Monty Brown guy and all these other guys. Yo, does he still do content? He must hide his channel from me. I haven't seen nothing from that guy, man. But you know what? I notice I think a lot of guys do that. Especially guys that I know secretly were, jealous fan zone type niggas and closet internet weirdos. They be hiding, man. Because especially the ones that base their life and their growth off of views, man. And my vision now was just crushing them, man. My actual vision. Because they always was strung out over views, man. I had the vision, man. Yo, Zaga, Slime Master.
Yo, man, shout out to Sauce Talk, man. We in books and shit now.
Oh, man, what's that feeling like, man? First press conference, you walking out, the people are noticing you, saying, yo, he's in that book. He's in that book, man. What's that feeling like, man?
It feels good, man, I actually want to get it going for this fight, man. Get it out the way,
Yeah, definitely, man. But, yo, just describe that first press conference, 2 days out. You was on the main stage, Q&A. What was that like, man?
It was fire, it was real fire. Shout out Top Rank, shout out Bob Barron, man. Shout out Sauce Talk, shout out Jay Prince, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yo, from the rafters to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the floor, man. Yeah, you going up to the rafters or what, man?
Nah, I'm down here all night, shout.
Oh, okay.
What about yourself, man?
Yeah, we down here. You see, we down here. Yes, we down here, man. Vision over views, man. We down here, man. And shout out to Jihad. He will be right back down there June 21st, man. Prudential Center. Co-main event, man. So shout out to him big time. Big time. Co-main. Making his highest payday. Co-main event status, though, man. That's a good look for him. Another 10-rounder against a formidable opponent who at one point had a lot of hype behind him. But he lost his way a little bit, but he wants to knock off Jihad and get back on the horse. Truck Simpson. Remember, Truck Simpson was one of the original Matchroom signees. They gave him big money. He just didn't live up to the hype. But yeah, it was Truck Simpson. Still, I think, down with the, Baltimore crew over there. I'm going to probably do some type of content on that. But I'll wait till fight week rolls around. But I did see a lot of content that was out there by the Millie City guy. I definitely want to speak on that. Right? But how's the content sounding, man? Somebody let me know, man. It's okay to comment, man. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. I'm going to wrap it up in about 10 minutes, man. Maybe I'll come back on later. I'll do a backyard one. I got good reviews yesterday in my backyard. I was in my backyard. Got a lot of likes, A lot of likes, man. But yes, it's a new week. This is a real fight week. Last week was a real fight week. It just happened to, be older guys who been around the block many times. And it showed, man. Caleb Plant, looked like he had a lot of wear and tear on him. Birdman, I'm going to say this, man. They'll probably get a lot of backlash for this, but it is what it is. I think it's time now to get new blood, man. A lot of these coaches, for various reasons, they don't want to let the seat go and all of that. But sometimes you got to, man. You can't always be the coach, especially if you can't motivate your fighter or your fighter doesn't respond to you. Because I don't think Caleb responded to him. I think what round was it? And he was like, he to me, you gotta have that bomb. Sometimes you gotta tell a fighter what they need to hear. I bet you Earl Spence wishes now that he had a real coach. No knock on Derrick James, man. But I think if Earl Spence would have had a real coach, right? A guy that would have kicked him in his fucking ass when he was out there getting drunk and high, his career might have turned out a little different. And I know you're saying his career when he only got one loss. No, Earl Spence fucked up a lot, man. Right? Earl Spence fucked up a lot, man. All the flipping the car over and all that could have been avoided, man. All that could have been avoided, man. He didn't have to go down those roads, man. But he had so many people around him, his coach in particular, that they always acted like they didn't know what was going on. Everybody, that's one thing I noticed about his story. They need that when they do his story, do the real story. Don't do no fake square shit. Do the real story, how his real inner circle, and they know who I'm speaking on right now, his real inner circle, everything that went on with him, they always want to blame others, right? There was always somebody else, right? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And that shit trickled over to his weak ass fans that really didn't support him because they didn't want to check him. They always used to be like, oh, I remember the one video. I could put out a series of videos, right? But I don't need to do that, right? I'm not on that type of time. If I really wanted to do them how they attempted to do me, I could put out so many slander videos of this dude in the clubs, drunk and high, looking all out of pocket, out of body, right? But I never did that. I used to get all the content. All the Dallas crew used to send me this shit. This nigga be in the club looking like Darryl Strawberry, Daryl Gooden, right? Dwight Strawberry. He was a rock star playing the bass, right? And his inner people, his team, they all ignored this shit. You know who really exposed it? And nobody said nothing to him because they were scared to death of him? Charleston White. I remember Charleston White was on Barbershop Conversation when Fred Hawthorne was popping, when he was still the man. And he asked Charleston White about Earl Spence. He was so happy. This is when Barbershop Conversation was still one of the guys over there. He was still one of the PBC guys. And he asked Charleston White about Earl Spence. He was like, yeah, boy, the hometown hero. That nigga Charleston White said, he ain't nothing but a drunk. He's an old drunk. Come up in the club and driving up the wrong side of the road, that fucked the whole game up. Because they always was ignoring that. Well, they wasn't ignoring, they just didn't want to speak on it. They never used to want to speak on it. He said that EJ was the local town drunk. Man, you could have seen Barbershop Conversation's face when he said that. That's what, y'all look, Barbershop is one of the realest, fakest niggas on this internet, man. Because he's another one that, you know, was a narrative pusher for them, man. But when it came to Earl Spence, he always turned away. Like all of them did. And that when they do his story, they need to put all that in there, man. Because that's what ruined him. That's what ruined him. Nobody had a firm, he didn't have nobody firm around him. To be like, yo, man, what the fuck are you doing, man? What are you doing, bro? Nah, you don't need to be around them niggas, man. Them niggas is the black cloud over you, man. They the black cloud over you, brother. Fuck you doing around them, man? He made a lot of money, but he fucked up a lot of money too, man. Yo, EJ needs to do a real one-on-one and talk about that if he's man enough. He has the courage enough. I remember my man WCS was like, yo, you should get that interview. I don't want nothing from that dude. Nothing at all, man. What I want is for him to just continue to watch me and my family grow now. Because he has to live with that. The fact that he lied on me and never wrote that right. So I'm good. I don't want shit from dude, man. I just want dude to just keep watching me grow as an executive, right? Get another fighter sign, right? Because look, remember, I got Jihad Tucker a situation after they said I was all these things that were very detrimental to me being a professional. But I ended up getting Mr. Tucker signed. Yes, Mr. Tucker. These are facts, right? Jihad Tucker got signed after I was all these things that they said I was.
Swear, stick to yourself, man. You won't let yourself down. Somebody else can let you down.
So sorry.
Jai, how did the connection with you and Jay Prince happen? Did Jay Prince call you one day and say, hey, it's Jay Prince?
And so, all right, I'm gonna sum the story. Basically, Jackal Fitness, right? One of the guys who, you know, he like a media, all the underground media, you feel me? Go around, you know, so he knew Mike Prince, you know? Mike Prince, Jake Prince, you know, their family. So now, tell Mike Prince about me, then boom, Mike Prince, he followed me on Instagram. He see all my stuff. All right, cool. We get to the gym. I'm on the phone with him. This is like a week before COVID. You remember when Shakur was supposed to fight the guy who fought Loma? This is right before COVID started. They were supposed to fight like March 13th. I forgot.
Man, I always kept that video, man. You know why? Because I love Ellie Setback's reaction. You see how Ellie's face round up, man? That's classic right there. You see how Ellie's face? You would have thought somebody threw a bag of lemons in his mouth. It looked like somebody gave him a bag of lemons, man, right? He was just bitter, right? That's why I said these guys know me. They know me. Vision over views, baby. How is the content looking now, man? How is the content looking now? But out with the old, in with the new. It's time for new blood, man. It's time for new blood, man. We're gonna get a glimpse of that this week, man. Norfolk VA, man. The brothers, man. The brothers. Yes, the trio of brothers. And all the brothers about to eat, man. Abdullah. Cleveland in the house. Tiger. Cleveland in the house. Troy Isley. DC. Alexandria, Virginia. Now these guys are gonna eat, man. You know, this isn't the Hollywood charades, you know. This isn't the Hollywood charades, man. Brother's gonna work it out, man. Brother's gonna work it out. Now my guy Malik wanted to come on, but I told him, man, I said, yo, I don't want to talk about the PBC, man. This isn't the PBC channel. I don't fuck with those guys, man. At all. Fuck those guys, man. I'm an official nigga, man. Part of my language, but I am. They tried to discredit my name and my family legacy. Well, I don't look. They tried to stop me from eating in an industry that I really wasn't even involved with like that. So that just like that put a sour taste in my mouth. I get down, baby. I wanted to go grab a gun and get busy. You know, like you tried to stop me from eating. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of these content niggas, man. Cause see, these niggas play games. I don't play games with people's names and brands. You know, motherfuckers die for shit like that, man. But I guess when you don't really represent nothing or have nothing or put on for nothing, you don't get that. You don't get that, man. You know, you don't get that. But see, I get that because, like I said, my name is valid out here.
Shout out Showtime Shanewz, y'all. This is Carmel and holla at me.
Yo, what's up? Joe Harris Boxing with the Source. Source Experience. But what? What do I know?
Got it. Yeah, they said, let Shalom get in there. Oh, I'm going to set it off, man. I'm going to set it off, man. Monday is in the books, y'all. Monday is in the books, man. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Tomorrow is Tuesday, man. But yes, that is my name. I love my real name. Yes. He'll see me tomorrow. Sure, you get a little bit of OT, huh? Well, man. I remember those days. I used to love that, man. Like, I wasn't strong with the nervous roots. Yeah. No, look. We got next year. They didn't want us to win it this year.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah. That's my guy right there. Remember I told y'all about my partner up here, right? My Nick ticket partner, that's him right there, Big Charlie. Right? See, I used to be a night watchman with Charlie. That's when we did our Nick things, man. See, who do you niggas know, man? You heard what he said? He's kind of disappointed, man. We were Nick season ticket holders, man. Me and Charlie. Yeah, look. Shout out to my man Charlie. Charlie fucks with the Jets too, man. I remember I took my little cousin to the Jets game, right, back in the day, right? That nigga wanted to wear my jewelry, right? So, yeah, I let the little nigga rock my jewelry, right? He had on like, I think 2 of my bracelets or some shit on one of my chains. And we was at the Jets game. And this nigga was like, yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom, right? He wanted niggas to come with him to the bathroom. I was like, yo, go. He was like, yo, what if niggas try me for the jewelry? I was like, come on, man. So why you ask to wear it? I was like, why you ask to wear it? But yo, this nigga was so, I used to have I had the Magnum. I had the Dodge Magnum, silver joint. Yo, the whole ride, like when we got on the turnpike to go to the, what's the name? I put the windows down because I had the system locking in that bitch, right? Yo, this nigga wanted everybody to know that he had the jewelry on. Yo, he had his arm out the window. Yo, classic, man. Classic. But yeah, my man Charlie had the he was a season ticket Jets holder. And we used to, me and him, you see, I said, damn, you getting that OT today. You about to get some OT. We was the night watchman. And you get a lot of overtime with the night watchman. You pick up extra shifts. And it just made me think about the Jet tickets, man. He used to, look, I'm not even a football guy, right? I used to go to so many football games, man. He used to just throw me tickets. He would have 4 tickets. Like, he was the season ticket holder, man. I was going to the good seats, man. I remember I seen Cam Newton back in the day, man. I went to the Carolina Panthers game. I went to a lot of games, man. You know what? Maybe one day I'll do a football live, man. And really, because I got all of that. I got all that content, man. Maybe I'll do one of those and really piss off the algorithm. Have these fake influencers, these old gatekeeping niggas that monitor YouTube, man. These niggas, the influencers and these so-called social media experts, these niggas are frauds, man. Frauds. But yes, that's my guy Charlie, man. Charlie was a good dude, man. I did many years as a night watchman, man. If I could do it all over right now, what I got going on, the money, I make a lot more money though. I'm way higher grade now. But you don't have to deal with the people. You don't really deal with the people. The winters, you don't really work crazy overtime. Like when it snows, you're not out there around the clock. I think right now what I got going on, that position that I came in with, it'll be a good position. Cause I used to work overnight. I did like 2 overnight shifts. I think I did a 4 to 12. Yeah, I did 1 overnight shift, 1 4 to 12, and 2 8 to 4s. It was good, man. That'd be ideal right now, man. But everything that I got going on outside of work, that'd be perfect. But I switched it up, man. I started having kids and a family and a mortgage. I had to switch it up. But right now, I think I would fuck with it, man. I would. But it is what it is, man. How is the content looking now, y'all? How's the content looking now? Damn, still no comments. Hold on, let me see, man. Sometimes oh, look. They do be having comments up here, man. He said, damn, Malik, I didn't even see your comment, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas, man. I told you, they be putting the fixing on my shit, man. They be putting the fixing. They don't be wanting me to see my comments, man. It is what it is, man. He said, PBC and no jealous fans don't tease coming soon. Man, don't get no PBC shits, man. PBC ain't popping, brother. You better wake up and pack it up, man. PBC is over. You better tell them they need to go high. They need to go sign some young talent, man. Because Kamon Moulton is the only one that they really got. And right now, he's not it, brother. He is not it, man. Listen, that kid, he's good to an extent. He's not it right now, man. And they know that, though, right? If you listen, they know it, right? That's the PBC fluff. Hollywood charades over there, right? Yo, why doesn't he ever fight on the main cards? Did y'all ever peep that? Did y'all ever peep that? He said they can respect Bruce Gas. You already know, man. Bruce, man, Charlo is, to me, it's over for those guys, man. It's like, yo, dog is 35, right? I don't even want to disrespect Cornflake because Cornflake gets money, right? But you fought a guy that's really a promoter, man. Cornflake is not an elite fighter, bro. And then everybody sitting up here killing Caleb Plant, right? Man, I have much respect for Caleb Plant. You know why? Caleb Plant got beat up by David Benavidez. He fought these guys, man. You don't get that back, man. He fought Canelo, got stopped by Canelo. Whereas Charlo, that's why I said about Charlo, I'm like, yo, who has this guy really fought, man? Right? Who has really pushed him to the test? We hear all and he got the best jab, he's great. Nigga ain't fight nobody, man. Like, yo, at least his brother, and I don't even like Mel. I can't stand Mel, right? I like more than I like Mel, right? But at least Mel did clean the division out, man. Where Maul was on psychedelics, man. Maul was beating up waitresses. Maul was having issues and all kind of shit, man. Catching DWIs and all kind, like, yo, he didn't fight nobody, man. He never fought nobody, man. He didn't, man. And people get upset when you tell the truth, man. The truth isn't toxic. The truth is the truth. The 2 biggest names on his resume, Sergey Domachenko and Julian J. Rock, man. This guy didn't fight nobody, man. These niggas get slapped, man. The niggas that they should have fought. Yo, remember when Swift heard? They're like, yo, that's what happens, man. They get slapped by niggas, and then they should fight them. And then these guys go through wars. Like Jared Hurd was another one. I remember he slapped the shit out them niggas, man. Remember that? Yeah, I remember that. When Jared Hurd slapped them niggas. and then they let Jared fight Bad Wars and all that. Like, come on, man. This shit, yo, man. PBC is over, man. They need to sign some young dudes, man. The fighter that they should be pushing, like an Antoine Russell, they're not even pushing him, man. Plant ain't dropped the bag, man. Yo, Plant ain't dropped the bag. Charlo dropped the bag, man. I said it, man. Y'all don't want to give me my flowers. What did I say? I said, yo, why the fuck are both of these boys fighting tune-ups? They should just fight each other. They should just fight each other. Act like I didn't say that, man. Act like I didn't say that. I was like, what are they doing? Why are they even doing the tune-up? Because I knew Caleb Plant was going to get beat up. But I just didn't want to say nothing. Because my nephew mopped the floor with him, nigga. Jahab beat him up, man. Shout out, rest in peace to Mike McCullough. How Mike McCullough used to say, how he used to do Tommy Hearns, right? Yo, what happens in the gym stays in the gym, man. Right? That shit did not surprise me. When I was seeing him get pieced up like that by that dude, whatever his name was, that did not surprise me. Caleb Plant been through wars, man. He ain't the same no more, man. It's boxing. Charlo should have fought him, man. But Charlo and them they are the Hollywood charade, man. Now he wants to fight the nigga and all that because he sees he's not it no more. But when he slapped the shit out of you, Earl Spence fight week, you should have been on your shit then, like, yo, I want to fight this nigga. But you wasn't. Come on, man. It's over. Pack them niggas up, man. That nigga's 35 years old, man. He waited for David Benavidez to go to light heavyweight to try to pop his head back out, man. Because he knows David Benavidez would have really exposed him, man. That's why I don't front on Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant fought these niggas, man. Fought them, man. And that shit all took a lot out of him, man. Like I said, Charlo was fresh, but he's not fresh. Because if he get in there with somebody that got a little something, they're going to beat him up, man. They gave you a half-dead promoter, man. Cornflake is a good dude. He gets money. He puts on a lot of local shows in the Jersey area and all that, Atlantic City. But he was not the test for you, man. He was not the test for you, man. They should have let Plant fight him. If they really want Charlo and Plant to fight, they should have had you fight him, man. But they did not do that. They did not do that. They did not let you fight dude, because they knew, man. You know what it is, man? And Plant's on like he got a rematch clause. I don't know, man. He said Cornflake is a middle, not a super. Yo, man, Cornflake look bad, man. He's a good promoter, man. He gets money, man. But when it comes to the elite level fighting, that's not his lane, man. That's not his lane, man. His body looked kind of bad. Like, did you hear how he was talking? I'm telling you, see, I know boxing and fighters, man. He sounded like he lost a lot of oxygen on the brain, man. Making that weight and all of that, man. That's like, he probably got his biggest payday, man. But, sometimes you got to do what you want to do. But that ain't it, man. He was tripping over his own legs and shit. That was a great stoppage, man. Because he could sustain a lot of damages, man. That was a great stoppage, man. That just shows you like the level that Maul Charlo's really on, man. He talked mad crazy about fights being fixed and all that. Like, bro, you had a fixed fight, man. Why did you run your mouth? See, you fuck around and ran your mouth and fucked up the Caleb Plant fight because they were still going to give Caleb Plant the decision. If you know, you know. They was gonna give him the decision, man. But this dude ran his mouth talking about fights being fixed. And yo, I can carry him for 10 rounds. Like, yo, dog. They would have gave Caleb Plant that fight, man. But you ran your mouth. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. July 19th. Yeah, shout out to the Latinos, man. Great call for that, man. I love to see my Latino brothers getting money. But June 7th, my brothers is getting money. Shout out to Transformer Troy. Brothers going to work it out. The trio, the Davis trio. You know, Keyshawn, and Calvin putting on for their section down there. That's real boxing news right there, man. You know, they the brothers, Tiger, Abdullah, Cleveland, damn, a lot of brothers over here eating, man. Man, remember the narrative used to be Top Rank, Toby. They used to call that Bud, and that was the slave plantation. Shit, maybe some more of the brothers need to go over to the slave plantation because it seems like that's an all-black card. And July 19th, I don't think it's one brother on that card, man. Malik, is there a brother on that card? Since you so big on promoting it and talking about it, is there a brother? Any of the brothers getting an opportunity? Right? Is there an opportunity July 19th? Do you know? The flyers out. I glanced over it, but I was like, damn, I don't see no brothers. Is there a brother on that flyer? Or are we claiming Tim Tszyu? Are we saying he's the Australian black? He's like, my man, is he like Crocodile Dundee? Is he an Australian black? Are we claiming Tim Tszyu? Right? Are we claiming Tim Tszyu as a brother? Because I didn't see a brother on that card, man. Brothers gonna work it out. Yo, how is the content looking now, y'all? Bruce Gas, appreciate you, OG. The OG's in here. Bruce is a real OG, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas, man. He's a real boxing fan. And I say that respectfully, Bruce, because, you know, I got the No Jealous Fan Zone. I watch your content. You interview real players, Tim Witherspoon and all that. That's good for the fans, man. Whereas like a lot of these other guys, they just sit around. They don't do nothing. Look, some of these guys sit around so much. Yeah, they do online garbage scrums, man. You know what an online garbage scrum is? Yeah, that's an online, when you get an online StreamYard interview, and you have an open panel. That shit is garbage, nigga. That's garbage. Ugh. He said the ref was dying to take a point. Yeah, yo, Bruce, you know the vibes, Bruce. Hold on, let me show that comment. Yo, Bruce, man. Yo, Charlo fucked the bag up, man. He ran his mouth, man. Yeah, they was gonna rob my man, yo. Yeah, but Charlo said they had to fight already. He was fighting Plant next. Boxing is fixed. He was just stupid, man. Somebody should have hit him in the head with something. You ever be somewhere and somebody be talking to us and they get hit with something? Somebody was supposed to hit him with something. Like, yo, bro, shut the fuck up, man. What the fuck you talking about, man? They were supposed to throw an apple or something at that nigga, man. Like, yo, dog, you talking too much. Shut up, man. Word. But he should have just played off the rip, man. Like I said, those guys be scared, man. They be getting cherry picked so much. They be scared, man. He would have beat Caleb Plant, man. But yo, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I always run into traffic right here. Always. Damn, go. Oh, that's the school bus. My bad. I was screaming on the school bus. That's not cool. Go, man. There you go. Yeah, damn, you should have won. My man got the VA plate. Virginia's for lovers. Go, man. He letting you go in the Hummer. There you go. Yeah, you got to be careful riding through Virginia, man. Depending on what side of Virginia you riding through. When you coming down like they little mountain creeks going to North Carolina, they'll get you. They'll get you down there, man. Yo, Malik, man, you over here trolling some bullshit, man. You over here trolling some bullshit, man. How old is Manny Pacquiao, Malik? Put that in the comments, Malik. How old is that man? And he's coming out the gate to fight for a world title. How old is he? That's like the biggest slap in the face to guys that's over there, that's underneath that banner, right? That's like the biggest slap in the face, man. How old is Manny Pacquiao, man? He's getting a world title shot, man. And ain't this like the third time or second time they done did some shit like this for him, right? Remember he fought Ugas? He fought Ugas and shit. Like that's nasty work, man. What's the word that Blue and his man be using? I'm gonna use their words. Look, see how official I am, right? I'm gonna use some of their dialogue and I shouted them out. Diabolical. This is diabolical. That's diabolical. Yeah, 46. That is diabolical. You know I'm 46, Bruce. Why don't they throw me that, man? I'll get in shape. I go on an anorexic diet. I eat straight sardines and drink watermelon and drop down and fight out of catch weight. Throw me that, man. I've been inactive for years, right? Throw me that, man. I'll get down to welterweight. That shit is nasty work, man. That's the PBC way, though, man. Just disgusting. And then you have fans, hardcore boxing fans, that don't even hold them accountable for that, man. That's why I would never recommend a fighter to go over there and sign. For this particular reason right here. Like, this guy, how many opportunities he's going to keep getting to fight for a title? You got young guys over there underneath that banner, right? They're not even getting the opportunity to fight Mario Barrios, man. It's nasty work, man. This dude is a president. What is he? A president? A congressman? But now they're gonna throw him in. You know, to be honest, they probably owe money. But I don't like to speak on that side of shit, because that really gets you blackballed. When you start telling the real ins and outs of this boxing shit, how a lot of moves is made because of the bread, that's when they really blacklist you. Come on, move up, sister girl. Pay attention, sister girl. Move up. There you go. Move up, sister girl. That's when they really blacklist you, man. When you start talking on the money and why they do certain things, oh man, they like, man, don't give that guy nothing. He knows too much. But that's the truth, though, man. But how was the content looking now, man? I gave y'all my hour. I gave y'all the hour, man. You know, gave y'all a good hour, man. Shout out to the young guys. It's y'all week, man. Transformer Troy. Who else? Abdullah, Tiger, and the Davis brothers, man. Keon, Calvin, and Keyshawn. I was about to call him Keyshawn. My cousin. Keyshawn, man. Salute to you guys, man. Get to stepping and getting that money, y'all. And shine bright like a diamond. But this is the sauce, man. So you know, you do have options, man. PBC, man, pack it up, man. It's over.
In the arena, look who I got. Ring girl.
Dad. Miss you, girls.
Hey.
Hey, this is Coach Larry Wade, IBL Champions. Hey, I train professional boxers, and you with Sauce Talk Podcast. You don't want to miss anything that he puts on here.
Appreciate you, champ. You know.
Yes, this is Sauce Talk, Showtime Shanewz Midi. Say I got the man himself, Mr. Sugar Hill. First off, champ, thank you for your time. This man needs a little introduction.
Sugar Hill on Sauce Talk.
That's right. Yes, this is the Sauce Talk with Keyshawn Davis.
The Sauce Talk, okay.
First off,